Hi guys, okay, so this video is about assessing why you do things. Why is it that we do that thing? Why is it that we take that selfie? Why is it that we post that post? What is our motivation? And by looking at that, you get to work out why you do things. You get to work out where you might be coming a little bit unstuck. So I'm a total overthinker, as you know, and as an actor, I think about everything, and as a coach, I think about why we do everything constantly. And when I work with people, sometimes I see a bit of a conflict. So I remember a client that I worked with a long time ago, and she was very, in person, she was very likable and very light-hearted, very childlike, very sweet, to the point of sickly sweet. And she just kept having things happen to her, so she felt. She played a role of the victim. And for a long time, I found it really hard to see what she got out of it. But you see, that's the thing. She did get something out of being a victim and being negative. So we would have a really exciting session. She would leave the session and message me and be like full of beans and excited and ready to take on the world and gushing with thanks. And then she would jump straight onto Facebook and she would post something negative. So it would be like, oh, the weather's so bad and I feel so ill. And I found it bizarre as a positive person. I was like, why does she do that? Because it's such a negative thing. She's straight away talking about and focusing on the negative. And what I had to realise is she gets a payoff. She still gets a payoff, because when she posts that, people say, oh, you okay, hon? Oh my God, babe, you all right? And she feels loved and she feels validated and she feels like she's being listened to. So there's a payoff. So, for example, if somebody's in an awful relationship and as a friend, you can see categorically that they shouldn't be in that relationship. It's toxic, maybe there's violence, maybe there's anger, it's awful. What you have to realise is that on some level, it could be real subconscious level, the person that's in that relationship gets a payoff from it. And you don't always get to understand what that is. And if it's you that you're trying to work out, you have to dig really deep. And if it's a friend, you have to dig even deeper, because it's not your mind. And that's how we work out why we do things and how we get out of habits and patterns of thinking. We have to recognise and really start to analyse why we do things. So today I'm going to set you a challenge. I want you to think about when you post a post or you post a selfie or you have that particular conversation with somebody, you bring up that particular topic, just have a little thought about it later and think, what made me bring that up? What made me discuss this? What made me watch that programme? Why am I attracted to this type of programme? So I watch a lot of Law & Order Special Victims Unit, and I have to work out whether that's a good thing for me. On the surface, it's totally whatever. But if I'm watching a lot of that, I get quite addictive with series and things like that. Is that me trying to create drama in my world? And I've had to really assess that. And it might be. And is that serving me? Is that getting me to a place of calm? Maybe not. So I have to look at that, and that's how we find ourselves in a better place. That's how we shift patterns. That's how we motivate ourselves. So just have a little think this week. Think about why you do certain things. And if you feel brave enough, post them below and let me know how you're getting on. And just think, do you know what? I had an epiphany. I had a thing where I'm like, that's why I do that. I get a payoff in some way. Even the negative things, you get a payoff from it. So have a little think about what that might be. Sometimes that's hard to start thinking about like that, but you'll get there. See you soon. Bye.